Shalom. This is Kabash Ban Yasharala of the Lions Den Camp. And before I hop into today's lesson, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to the Most High in the name of His Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, in the true Paleo Hebrew tongue. Ka, Halayim, La, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ha, Rakah, Wadash, Ma'amaf. I want to give a double honor to the apostles, the elders of GMS who rule well and teach well. I want to give a double honor to my elder as well, Ahirawan Ban Yasharala of the Lions Den Camp here in Jacksonville, Florida. And I want to say shalom to the Akim around the four corners of the globe, pushing this truth and sincerity. And with that being said, this is just going to be a quick spiritual hydration on staying focused on our calling and our purpose. So, just real quick to define calling and purpose, let's start with calling. The definition of calling is a strong urge towards a particular way of life or career. And so in a sense, this is our career. Be in service of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. That's our primary job. That's our full-time job. And we're supposed to have we've been called out of this world. So we're supposed to leave the things of this carnal realm behind. To fulfill the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. We can't spend more time in this world than with the Lord. Because we have things in this world that we do need to tend to. But our main focus should be the Lord. And the definition of purpose, the reason for which something is done, created, or for which something exists. So our purpose, again, is to serve Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Why did He call us out of this world? To be vessels of righteousness, to shine His light. That's our purpose. And our calling and our purpose is to serve Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai and to put in the work to be seen worthy of Him. And we do that by going out on the highways and byways, prophesying, studying. We do that by just, cleaving to the Lord. Because people out here working, but they're not doing it according to the spirit of truth. But we've been led to the doorway, the straight gate, the narrow way. So we have the true path to righteousness. All we gotta do is walk down it. And and it gets hard. Distractions come up. You know what I'm saying? People and things in life, they're going to try to pull you away from the Lord. But we got to stay focused. And we got to remember what's at stake. Our salvation on the line. We can't allow ourselves to get distracted from the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, because you might lose them in the process. Like I work in the warehouse where we do a lot of unloading trucks, and there's a lot of shipping papers and stuff you gotta go through. A lot of numbers you gotta run. You can't get distracted, cause it's a lot harder to get refocused than it is just to stay focused. And the same thing goes spiritually. You lose sight of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Now you playing catch up, cause the spirit moving. Prophecy playing out. That's like going outside the club and they're trying to get back in, man. When you went in, that line might not have been that long. But you getting back in, that line long as hell now. And that's why it's just a lot easier just to stay focused. And yeah, again, we do have other things like that we tend to. We got our kids, our households. Some people have pets, jobs. It's secondary things that we tend to in this life. We don't just wake up in the morning, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. No. We got to cook, clean, might have to do the yard. Nothing, we supposed to tend to these things. Ain't nothing wrong with going out with your friends, this, that, and the third. But make sure your business with Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is handled. That's the purpose. And just to get this precept, this is Ecclesiastes 12, and I'm going to start at verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep His commandments. For this is the whole duty of man. For God shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. So our calling and purpose, again, is to fulfill the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. That's our whole duty. That's why the Lord has us here. He doesn't have us here to be good fathers to our children, and that's it. Because your kids grow up and be wicked, but you train them up in the way they should go. That could be cool, but the Lord might not have called them. You might be the only one in your family that he calls. You can't lose sight of the Lord because your kids don't want to, or whatever it is. Your woman, your friends, family that you're trying to bring in the fold. He called you. He called us. So we got to make sure we're in good standings with the Lord. Our job is to shine his light, to condemn the wickedness, prophesy, and make sure we're worthy of salvation. We have secondary objectives to tend to in life, but our primary goal, the main thing we should be focused on, is to be seen worthy of salvation. And nothing should come in between or before that. And that's just it. Like when you playing Call of Duty, you can complete the mission by just hitting your primary goals. You don't have to be a good dot worker, teacher. Well, I'll say worldly teacher. You don't have to be a good janitor or whatever it is you is in the world. You don't have to have that craft down to the T. As long as your craft in the Lord's work is up to par, that's all that matters at the end of the day. Focusing on carnal affairs takes away from the Lord and dims your light. You want that fire to burn strong. You don't want it. You don't want to get scared every time the wind start blowing. Oh, my little fire might blow out. Oh no. Nah. You got to seek the Lord while he may be found. We got to cleave to him the best we can when we can. The Lord put it on your spirit to do something. You handle that right then and there. You don't put off. We can't do that. Because our duty is to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Our duties aren't and the scripture said that we don't trim our ways to seek love. We don't seek friendship from this world. We don't seek nothing from this world. We're trying to be saved from out of it. So we got to stay focused on our true calling and our true purpose. We might get called in to go and work on our off day. You might be the man at your job, Oh, the job need me. But Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai need you. Forget that job. That job, people mess around, let these carnal affairs pull them away from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. But the scripture says, no man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who have chosen them to be a soldier. We soldiers out here, man. We can't be getting distracted every time a bomb go off, every time some gunfire. The things of battlefield. We're on the spiritual battlefield. We can't get distracted because the ones that don't make it home, not all of them, but the majority of the ones that don't make it home were the ones that got distracted. They thinking about other stuff. The scripture said, let thine eye be single. We got to be singularly focused on Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and he'll handle everything else for us. And those not handling the Lord's business will be judged accordingly, whether it be because they were distracted, they were procrastinating, whether they were just rejecting the gospel altogether and the Lord altogether. It doesn't matter. If you can't be a sluggard in this truth. We gotta stand on business. The business of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. We gotta stay in the spirit. And I'll say it again, because it's a lot easier to just stay focused than to get distracted and then refocus. Because me at the job, I'm lactose intolerant, but I like to drink coffee, and there's a lot of it at my job. And so I'll be sliding through trucks all day until my stomach start grumbling. And then I have to go start running to the bathroom. Now I can't focus on just these trucks. Nah, I got stuff going on with my, you know, my stomach upset with me, this, that, and the third. And that's just something I did to myself. It's like people add a lot of unnecessary burdens to themselves. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be somebody in this world. I want to do better at my job. I want to be a better father. I want to be a better father. I want to take on a side hobby. You can't let that get in the way of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai and your duties to him. You can't let that pull you out of the spirit. But Yahweh Rock the Zah, this lesson was edifying. And until the next time, I say shalom.